Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me who you are and what brings you to the Awareness Film Festival.
Sure. My name is Govind. I am from the state of Kerala, from India. I am a recent alumni from New York Film Academy, Los Angeles, and my film Khadima, the Caregiver, just got screened in Awareness Festival, and this was my student thesis film from New York Film Academy.
That's awesome. So tell me about the film.
So this film is about a prevalent issue called the kafala system. This, as of 2022, when I made this, a lot of countries were practicing this. We all know the boom of developed countries in the Gulf. A lot of people from my state, Kerala, we share the Arabian Sea, the coastal side of Arabian Sea. So they say that every family in Kerala, there will be at least one person who goes to the Middle Eastern country to make a living. A lot of families get rich and ultra rich and super rich, but there are a lot of untold stories about bonded labor and inhuman conditions of work and human trafficking which happened in the Middle East. So my movie was it was inspired from my stories which was told by my dad, who used to be an expert in labor laws, and he was part of labor organization. So he used to tell me stories of men and women, especially women a lot, who suffered as they usually try to go as caregivers or nurses or servants or maids, but they end up becoming undergo a lot of struggles. So my movie is about the whole movie is a video call between a mother and a son, just before the mother is trying to escape from the country to go come back to India.
So how important do you think is making films like this that covers such messages?
Oh, I believe every movie, whether it can be drama like mine, or it can be action, it can be comedy, it can be anything, could be sci-fi. But the point is that movie, once a viewer finishes watching it, if it initiates a conversation, if that movie gives you an intelligence, or if it is immersive, that is my way of identifying a successful filmmaker. So I always want to make. I don't want to stick to one genre, but I'm a multi-genre person. But I believe that any movie I want to make, it should initiate a conversation. So I believe the good part of my movie, I believe that they are always, after screening this, there are a lot of questions contradicting or asking about it or in favor of it. So that those conversations are what makes me happy as a filmmaker, and I am deeply thankful to Awareness Festival for creating awareness about a modern day slavery system like this.
Absolutely. So tell me about the casting process and the production process.
Oh, the casting process, production. Let me start with the production. So, our college, we always have a pre-production, production, and post-production in 3 semesters in a year. I wrote the script in around Jan to Feb in 2024, and from March to June is when I had the opportunity to assemble a crew and everything. So this is a Malayalam language film and my with subtitles, of course, but I had to shoot in my place. So I had to. I never had a film background, so I just had two ADs who I knew. With the help and with social media and everything, I just assembled like 50 people in a span of 3 months, and then trusting these people who I had never met before, I had to make this movie, and they it was all a teamwork, and I'm super thankful, and I have great gratitude to my crew. And then I had few people to help me with the casting too, and the main actor of this movie, this is Ajisha Prabhakaran. She's a award nominated, award winning actress. She has worked in feature films in my state, and she's an amazing actor. Best part of this film is obviously one of the best part is obviously casting her, and we also had to work with casting directors to get a child actor. and the supporting actors too. It is again. I learned the whole filmmaking process through this. That is my key takeaway. But this was my summary of how it was. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, how important do you think is for this film to be in its original language rather than English?
Oh, absolutely. So the only way I could relate to, or anybody in my state could relate to this, was by telling the story in the actual, the accented language, or because it is deeply cultural, deeply rooted. So something which I learned from a lot of panels, or meetings or workshops I've attended right now in Hollywood. The future of filmmaking is all about, um, telling more cultural or community based stories, because we are all tired of the same templatized, superhero films, or fan fictions, or action films. It keeps on repeating. So what can we progress ahead would be, of course there's technology which is changing, like vertical cinema is something which is coming new, right? But storytelling wise, what all the people who are veterans and or seniors and mentors in industry, they all told me, or my friends, the same thing. Upcoming stories, it should be always about, telling your culture story. Maybe this could be a story from Mexico, maybe it could be a story from India or Pakistan or Europe or Ireland, but it's about, telling the story so that it is regional, it is local, but suddenly it's a new world. So in that way, shooting this movie in my native language, it was a great, achievement for me. And another thing is, like, I could show my story in Hollywood, which is also something which I proudly tell to my friends back in my state. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations on that. Before we end, what advice would you give to young filmmakers who want to make films that cover their culture aspect, but they think that there's no audience for it?
I would say to any filmmakers, never stick to a comfort zone. Always be brave. Always make stories which you don't have to essentially show a or give a social message from the movie, but if you can have some conversations made right after showing your movie, that is something which makes you, a better filmmaker. And be brave, step out of your comfort zone, take risk. That is what makes you better. And keep filming. We all have iPhones, or Android phones, or GoPro cameras and everything. So whatever tool we have, just make a movie, keep practicing, get better at it. That's what I would say. This is what I heard, this is what I would definitely pass on to others.
That's a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for stopping by. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.